Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. In year number 2, welcome to the ALCS. This team has done it. Carried by Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Gleyber Torres, Tanner Scott, Max Fried, all these new additions. In just year number 2, we are hosting the ALCS because Tampa Bay, a wild card team, has advanced all the way here. You can see over on the NL side of things, also 2 wild card teams over there. Actually, excuse me, no. Philadelphia's not one, but it's weird because the rankings don't pop up. Anyway, regardless, we get to host and have home field advantage in the ALCS year number 2. As you guys have seen in the past, what we do in non-elimination games or non-Game 7 environments, we alternate between whatever comes first in this series. So in this case, it's pitching. So we'll pitch first only, then we'll bat only, all that stuff to keep the games fair, so that I am not in control of everything. Yeah, so here we go. We're not wearing City Connect in game 1 of the ALCS. We're going to go normal jerseys. And what y'all's road? Great. Normal road, normal home for this game. Guarantee rate field in the rain. Quick counts on Max Fried. He signed a 1-year deal to come be our ace and take some of the pressure off of Paul Skeens. Had a pretty decent year, nothing great, nothing crazy. He'll be on the mound today. We're facing off against a right-handed pitcher, and so the lineup will not change at all. Cruz having a pretty good postseason. But Juan Soto is batting .452. Are you kidding me? Eric Kingman for them, a rookie, is in the 2nd spot. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Rays and the White Sox here in the ALCS in just year number 2. Man, I keep saying it, but man, we did not expect to be here so quickly, but we are. And so guarantee rate field host an ALCS in just year number 2 of us being the GM here of the Chicago White Sox. We made some incredible signings this offseason, paired with some great trades that started off this series, as well as some good draft class. And the White Sox are good now, and they also should be good for years to come. We've implemented our plan. It's working. In just a few moments, it'll be Rays and White Sox for the chance to play in the World Series next. As we said, Max Fried is on the mound. He has started 2 games this postseason as a 3 ERA, 14 Ks for him, so not a bad start. And we're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, who are a wild card team. And the fact that they're one of the lowest ranked seeds in the playoffs, as Josh Lowe will get this thing underway for us. But that's the beauty about postseason baseball, is that it doesn't matter how you get in. If you just get in, anything can happen. And so it's Rays and White Sox here, as Fried has a good count here against Mr. Josh Lowe. And that's a swing and a miss, and the ALCS is underway with a strikeout from our ace this year. He signed a 1-year deal just to come be our ace. He comes in having a pretty decent year. Kingman in now, the rookie. That's Torres, and he will make the play. Here's the Rays lineup. Diaz has the highest batting average so far. That's probably regular season though. But yeah, so Yandy Diaz steps in now, their first baseman against the lefty. I'm sure Diaz has plenty of power. That's ripped foul here in this rain in Chicago. 1-2 count now to Yandy Diaz. Fried delivers, and that's up the gut for a base hit. He took the sinker back up the middle, and that's the first base runner of the day for the Rays, and that will step in Isaac Paredes here. We're going to try and get this sinker going. That one hung way too much, but it brings up a 1-2 count now. The fastball working again. Good foul right there. We'll use the 12-6 the first time this game, and we got him. Swing and a miss. All right, you know how it works now. We get to quick sim a little bit here. So Fletcher against Savelli. Fly out, Merrifield strikeout, Soto singles. Alonso walks for Torres, who walks Churio. Bases loaded, the rookie ALCS. And he flies out. So we had the bases loaded there in the bottom of the first. Nothing was working as Arozarena steps in now, and he rips that one to Caminero, who will make the play in this rainstorm here in Chicago. We'll see if there's a rain delay later on in the game. I think that said that Francisco's batting .500 this postseason, and that's a walk for Fried. So base runner on now with one out. As Fried gets up his first walk of the game for Zach Geloff. We'll go with the sinker. That's a great pitch right there in that count with this many outs. High fastball is in there, and it's absolutely ripped. 2 on with 1 out now, so both teams putting pressure on the starting pitchers here early. Speed on first and speed at the plate now as Siri steps in. Oh man, and that caught all of the plate right there. That's not what you want to see. That misses. 3-1 count now. That's on the ground. Speed. Alonso throws it away. Pete Alonso throws it away, trying to go first to second and get the double play. And that's going to give the Rays a run. A big mistake here early in game number 1 of the ALCS. Miserable right there. The double play is now completely out of the equation. A strikeout here would be big for Max Fried, and he gets it. My goodness, Pete Alonso, that is not what we wanted right there, but Fried comes back. Josh Lowe is in now, 2 outs, 1-1 count. Lowe rips that one, but foul. If we can escape this inning, only giving up 1. And they'll get many more than that as Lowe rips a homer. And it's 4-0 Rays. You guys saw where I wanted that slider. That is not where it ended up in any way. Lowe's 3rd homer of the postseason. The error comes back to bite us. And that one was absolutely destroyed to right field. That pitch was not where we wanted it in any way. That's a middle pitch right there for Fried. And yeah, man, that we wanted that pitch way out of the zone. It wasn't presented there, and Lowe made us pay, and we have a big hole here early in game number 1. Not how you wanted to start off this one with your best pitcher, overall wise at least, on the mound. Can't believe he missed that pitch location that bad. The 12-6 keeps on working though. Another K for Fried, but damage has been done. It's 4-0 now, and not getting any runs in that first inning with the bases loaded really could come back to bite us as Savelli gets in a little bit of a rhythm now. We're going to leave Fried in the game here. We don't want to exhaust our bullpen this early and or too early in the series, as we are making errors all of a sudden. My screen turned off there for a second, and it was a ground out. So I just pushed the first base button and it ends up in an error. What is happening? We haven't had an error all season long on defense. Not once. Then the biggest game of the freaking season, we're absolutely choking right now. Ball 4. Oh man. The White Sox are looking like they're a team that just isn't quite ready for this moment here. 2 on, nobody out. Great sinker right there from Fried. And he just isn't really hitting his spot right now. This is not great. Middle sinker, goodness. Great pitch location right there. Gonna go back to the slider, locate it right. Let's go. So the strikeouts are actually stacking up here for Fried. Already his 5th today, but man, one swing of the bat, a few errors, hit and run here, maybe. Up the middle, Torres. That's not what we wanted to do there at all. That's crazy. In the biggest game of the year, we're making so many defensive mistakes. And it's 7-0. That should have been a double play. I wanted Torres to touch the bag. Instead, he went for the tag, and it is 7-0 right now in the 3rd inning. Max Fried cannot locate. I would like him to at least get out of this inning, and then we'll go bullpen arm rest of the way. But oh man, not a good start to the series, man. It's only one game, of course, but I mean, look at that. Another K for Fried, but just not how you want to start things. Bullpen, we're going to get Oscar going in there. Can we get anything going here offensively? We just can't. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, Fried goes 3 innings. Bullpen game now. 7-0. Just trying to eat away innings now. Esposito can't locate, and this is turning into... I mean, this is just not even fun anymore, genuinely. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dot there. 1-2 count. Cutter inside part of the plate here. And this is just momentum killing, man. Like, We make it this far after winning Game 5 as Cruz makes the catch. He faked the tag up right there, but didn't go for it. One-two count. I'm going to keep doing this fastball up and away in case he steals. Alonso, a good throw, followed by a good throw. We actually turn a double play, although it's a bit too late in the game for that. Unfortunately, my goodness. Offense, can we get anything going even for momentum for next game? No. Cool. Okay. 7-0. One hit to our name. Great pitch right there. The K's have been flowing this game. You know, I think as we get through this game and process for game number 2, I think if we can eliminate our errors, that would go a long way in terms of getting out of innings and not being down 7-0 early in a game. You know, I mean, if we limit our innings, you know, our pitching staff is actually doing a pretty good job with K's, and based on what we've seen so far, you know, maybe this is a lineup that Skeens can actually handle. You know, with his strikeout stuff, as Cruz can't make that play. And that's the thing, man. Skeens has K stuff. Great eye right there. That's a good pitch. Esposito again. Oh, good eye there from Rosarena. Some good pitches right there from Esposito, but 1-2 count now. We'll go cutter inside. That wasn't inside in any way. It's fine though. Down and away change up or middle change up. So location issues there. Fastball up and away. Yep. Roped. So we'll go cutoff man here. Cool. Okay. So runners on the corners with 2 outs. Obviously no more runs is crucial. Zach back up, who did some damage against us earlier in this game. Good location right there, but same pitch back to bat. Won't offer on that one. Pretty good pitch location right there again. That one hung. He's battling. Give him something different to look at here. Great eye from Zach there again. Bases loaded for Siri, who that one gets blown by on 89 there. Oh, they're starting to see that pitch. Can we go curveball? We can! Foul tip caught by Bailey. Out of the jam right there. Still 7-0 though. Offense, strikeouts, flyouts, single, walk. Soto loaded for Alonso. Fielder's choice. So, you know, we've had the bases loaded twice, and you can't help but think like errors and then leaving all those men on base. If we can convert on just a few of those things in game 2, you think we could even this series. That's middle. You know, I think we're definitely in some ways beating ourselves this game, certainly. Play there from Torres. And then batting wise, you know, we aren't batting, and that's for a reason. It's good, I think, to mix it up and, you know, only hit or only bat. That way, you know, you aren't controlling the whole game, you know, because I think user input does make a difference in this game, hitting-wise especially. So, you know, after those first few innings with Fried there, we were kind of cruising here. But the offense continues to just absolutely struggle. You know, we have 3 rookies in our lineup right now, and they have no postseason experience. As Torres, great play right there. They have no postseason experience, and you can't help but think, like, man, once our rookies are much better overalls. I think this team's going to really be a force to reckon with. But, you know, like we said, we'll take a year 2 ALCS. You know, like, don't get me wrong. We're thankful to be here, but I think game 1 is certainly a reality check for this team and understanding, like, oh, I think the stakes just got a little bit higher. The game's getting a little bit more intense. Good pitch. Pitching staff, besides giving up 7 runs, has been fine today. You know, Esposito here in this relief effort. Done a good job so far. That one hung. We'll go cutter away. That's why, man, when you're building a pitching staff, it's really important to have decent long relievers for moments just like this. They don't have to be, you know, 80 plus overall, but guys that you feel comfortable with can come in and do this and give the rest of your team a break. It's huge. So, come on, everybody. Pitching change, single, Merrifield, Soto, nothing. Cool. I mean, if we can get through this game only using 2 pitchers and losing this bad, that's certainly a small win. You know, you can't really take any wins away from losing 7-0, but that would be one of them, is only having to use 2 pitchers when, you know, you're literally getting smoked. So, good pop-up right there. Torres is there. Make the play, 2 gone. Yeah, man, if we can get through 8 innings with him, you know, maybe we toss our excuse me, our worst pitcher out there for the 9th inning, just to get him out of the game. Merrifield, oh man, I wanted to dive there, but it's fine. I'm gonna get him up now. Actually, bullpen 68 overall. You're tired, I don't care. You're going in, bud. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Weak contact. Thankfully, Cruz is there. Cool. So Esposito comes in and actually pitches a really, really good game for us. We'll see now against Kevin Kelly. Yeah, nothing. Cool. We'll bring in Steven Wilson to just hopefully get us through this game. 1-2 count to Josh Lowe. That one hung, unfortunately. But I didn't want to completely expend Esposito. So that's the thing, man. You know, now, like I said, you got to take it with a grain of salt. This is only 1 game. So, got to conserve what you can. Rest up your bullpen and really just focus on next game. 2 outs now. Love it. Fletcher's there. Cool. That hung. Movement, though, is good. 88 miles an hour. 1-2 count. Ripped. That was a bit middle. That's fine. Inside fastball. Let's go, Wilson. Get out of this, man. Merrifield can't get there on the dive. Unfortunately, 1 man on, 2 outs now for Randy Arozarena again. And that's just a pop-up. So Wilson comes in, does his job. Bullpen has a pretty good game. Max Fried and errors are really to blame for the 7-0 defeats. Fly out, strikeout. That's it. 8-0 is how game number 1 finishes. Terrible start to the ALCS, but you know what, guys? It's only 1 game. Y'all saw how we won game 5 of the ALDS. We haven't played like that ever this year. We haven't played like this ever this year. Fried gives up. Wait, Fried had 0 earned runs? Did all their runs come off errors? There's actually no way. Max Fried had, okay, there you go, 7 earned runs. Okay, good. So 7 earned runs for Max Fried. Only one of them came off an error. We lose game 1. Game number 2, Paul Skeens is on the mound, and we are going to be batting. And the last time we had a game where we hit only and Skeens was on the mound, we lost 15-7, and Skeens gave up a 5 spot in the first inning. So we'll see if he can bounce back from that. We'll see that on the next episode of this series. White Sox lose game 1. It wasn't even close. We need to bounce back in game 2. See y'all next time.